Hello, lovely people. Thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you all very much for joining the lifestyle show here on New What TV. Thank you. I just want to extend, this heartfelt gratitude for all our audience out there, for your love and support and the consistent follow-up. Thank you all very much for following the lifestyle show. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, share, and just keep following us. Once again, you all are welcome. I still remember your girl EJ. I'm the host for the lifestyle show. Thank you all once again for joining us. Today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic, which is in relationship. Is it okay to share password with your partner? The topic is very sensitive, and I will not be doing this alone. We've been having terrible arguments. And we are still talking about it and trying to see if we could meet in the middle, but it's almost impossible. Now I have very lovely people here with me. Two Faces. The Two Faces, you guys are very familiar with them because they've been here before. And I'm just going to begin with introducing the lady first, Miss Ujunwa. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. You look very beautiful today. I said that to her earlier.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry, what do you do for a living?
Well, I'm an actor and I'm also an entrepreneur.
Thank you very much for coming, okay?
Thank you very much.
And then we have Mr. I'm sorry, do you mind introducing yourself?
Okay.
Mr. Majesty.
Yeah.
Yes, please. You
The
can introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Majesty Israel Ugweze, and I am an actor.
Yes, please.
A director. Let me just say I'm a filmmaker, generally.
Thank you very much for coming. I said earlier you guys are familiar with them because both of them have been, on the show before. So once again, you guys, I'm grateful you guys were able to join us today. We got your busy schedule. Okay.
The pleasure is ours.
Now, let's dive down to business. The topic: should partners share password? Let's begin with understanding first of all. What's your take on this very topic? What's your take on it? General take.
Okay, so based on the general take, when you say on the general take, which means you're not directly asking me for
no,
my
please,
own
just
opinion.
what
I believe that most people will not agree to the fact that they should share password with their partner. So because I believe that phone as a whole, or my password, is my personal belongings.
Right.
So I believe I don't have to share it with anybody unless I feel I want to do it. It should not be something it's a mandate because we are in a relationship. I should give you my password. But in terms of if it's a personal case, I don't see any reason about it.
Okay. How about you, Mr. Majesty?
All right. As you said earlier on, this topic is very sensitive,
yes,
and we need to be very careful on whatever we are going to say.
Yes, of course.
For me, it is not really easy to share your password with your partner.
Okay.
Your partner will just say to avoid you having some kind of heart attack, phishing and all those things. So to be on the safer side, let's keep the privacy, let's keep the password away from sharing it with each other.
Okay. Now, let's begin with the first question, Mr. Drew. Who is more secretive, the male or the female?
Okay, so I will say the females are secretive.
Yes,
okay.
Secretive.
Yes.
Okay.
But with a reason.
With a reason.
Yes.
Okay, I want to hear the reason.
Okay,
please.
because we being as a lady, a lot of things do happen. Okay. Sometimes we might not. Sometimes we definitely we might have admirers. Okay, that we might not even be into them, but definitely they are in our DMs. So when our partner feel like, okay, can I see your phone? And maybe at that point in time is that point that the person wants to come and send that message, that even you yourself will be surprised to know why is this person sending me at this point in time that my guy is holding my phone. Do you understand? So being that kind of, to avoid any other complications, you better just let me be secretive about my phone. Let me just keep it to avoid other unwanted.
Is that a reasonable excuse? I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, let me not ask that question. Miss Majesty, who is more secretive, the male or the female?
Females, of course.
Females.
Yeah, it is very, very obvious.
Okay.
Ladies can be very, very secretive to the brim. They can look into your eyes and tell you no, but the answer is yes.
But she said that we are secretive, but with a reason. The reason she gave, what do you think about it?
I don't think that reason should even be a factor.
Okay.
I don't think it should be a factor.
Okay.
For you to be in a relationship,
right,
it means you've accepted to adjust. You've accepted to leave some certain things behind.
Of course, I'm adjusting.
So
having
admirers, nobody is against that. As a guy too, we do. But there is something called priority. You understand?
Yes.
I don't give that chance to any girl into my DM. You understand? I don't give those kind of priority for you to have that comfort that okay, you can just enter into my DM anytime, any day, and say some certain things. There should be a limit. Do you understand?
That's why we are different. Ladies are different from guys. A guy can come into your DM and be like, hello baby. Most guys use that word, hello baby.
But there should be an indulgence.
It's up to you. Exactly, it's up to you now to come and say, okay, please, I don't like this name, Colin. Limit it, or rather still just call me by my name. But still yet, some people will still want to be that tempting. Wanting for you the time you're going to let go of your guard and maybe accept the name calling and all that. Do you understand? They will keep persisting on calling you that particular name you don't want to be called.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. See, there is a way you will handle some issues. A guy will understand that you are serious about what you are saying. If I enter into your DM and I call you baby, there is a way you will caution me. I won't call you that baby again. Even if I would do, it will take me some time. I have to check have to check if I should call you baby again. How will you feel? This you can't be telling a guy stop that whilst you are smiling. Stop that when you are putting laughing emoji and those kind of stuff. That guy will assume that okay, I think you are just trying to play as a lady that you are. Let me try it again.
But do you know that there's a point in time, let's say for me now, okay, I can't give you my number if I'm not acquainted. I don't know you. Let's say we must be friends at a time that made me give you my number.
Yeah,
do you understand? Now let's say maybe you're familiar with calling me by my name UJ. Okay, maybe just UJ baby, how are you doing? Do you understand? That one is normal. I cannot shun you for calling me UJ baby. Do you understand? But when you come and you start picking the points like okay, this is what it is. You want because there's a way you're going to put it. You're showing to me that yes, you like me, or you're showing interest in me. Do you understand? So right now, let's say to your question right now. This is relating to your question right now. Okay. Please. Now when I said. Once for me, in order for this kind of issue not to pop up, to avoid this issues between me and my partner, I rather keep my cool, my privacy.
So you prefer to be secretive?
Let me just keep my things to myself. Okay, though that does not mean I'm doing anything negative.
Okay. Okay. You put my hearing while out.
It's not what that's the point.
Should I talk? You said something about giving your number out to a guy if you are not acquainted to the person.
No, she said something about acquaintances.
Yes, that's
there's something, they are friends.
Yeah.
Yes, continue. I'm listening.
For a guy to approach you even for the first time, you should be able to read that guy's mind to understand okay, what is this guy coming to me for?
Okay, so I should just assume that this person is coming just because
you said something. I'm trying to say what you see. You said you cannot just give your number out if you are not acquainted to the person.
Yes.
So for you being acquainted, you should have known the person for some period of time,
exactly.
Right? So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
So you knowing this guy for some period of time, asking for your number, already you should know why this guy is asking for your number.
I don't want to conclude that this person is asking for my number because he wants something to happen. No, it's nothing.
No, don't do that.
I don't want to see. I don't limit my. I don't limit my. Like let's say, okay, I come and say, okay, this person now. If I give you my number, you come disturbing me on my DM.
No, that's not. I don't think that's what he's saying.
What he's trying to tell me is that I don't have to give the person my number.
You mentioned being acquainted to the person. That means you've known the person for some time.
And some guys are good in hiding their feelings. Some guys are good in hiding their feelings. They might not tell you that they like you. Do you understand? You guys will be vibing as friends. At a point in time, the person will end up, okay, see you, babe, I like you. I've liked you for quite some time now. Do you understand? So now, maybe you yourself, you might not be shocked, you might be shocked. You say, but we be partying now. We used to be friends now, so we are friends. So why are you stating this kind of fact to me that you like me? So okay, let's say somebody who I know way back, I just saw the person on the street and they say, how far? I lost your contact. Please give me your contact. Not meaning that person have liked me way back. Now the person comes into my DM and be like, okay, now baby, I like you. Let's go into I'll be like, it's not that shouldn't be my fault for giving the person my number. I gave the person my number because I knew you in the past.
But I think that if that is the case, let's say from nowhere feelings one or two persons start catching feelings, and you are in a relationship as a girl, tell the person off.
It depends on the kind of communication you're communicating with the person.
No, here's the thing. I feel, do you get? Of course, it depends on the kind of communication you're communicating with the person. But if you're in a serious relationship, there's no need being secretive about it. Charlie, I'm dating. Don't call me this name. Don't call me that name.
Is anybody really single?
Nobody is really single.
Exactly.
What are you
saying?
You say, wait.
Nobody is single.
Single in what aspect?
Nobody is really single.
Well, anyways, clear him. Let me get.
Okay, now you come to my DM. You ask. Some guy will say, "Okay, do you have a boyfriend? Are you married? Are you kidding me? At my age, and if I tell you I'm single, will you believe me?"
So why don't you tell the person straight up I'm single?
Exactly.
I'm dating, or
you tell the person I'm dating. There's this code that some people say, as long as you're not married, the person is not yet your husband, or you're still free. Do you understand?
All right, let's go to the next question. I think from there we'll get the whole thing from. So, Mr. Majesty, this question is for you.
Okay.
Is it possible that partners share passwords and there's still no transparency?
Of course, yes.
Explain, please.
I can still decide not to share my password with you. Or rather, you said, is it possible
that they share password and still something fishy is happening?
I can still share my password with you as a guy, and I still have my coded apps where you can't enter.
Wisdom.
Of course,
it's true.
Of course, me, I say
I can still share my password with you, not just men.
Okay.
Ladies too can do it. Do you understand it now?
Right.
So sharing my password with you is not a guarantee that relationship is transparent. If you are not someone that wants to really make that relationship be transparent.
That's if the man or the lady.
Both sides.
Okay.
Do you understand? Being honest is a decision, personal decision. So whether I'm sharing my password with you, I'm not sharing my password with you, I still do what I want to do. But being honest or being sincere in relationship is all about personal decision. Okay, as a guy, I want to be truthful to my lady. I want to be honest to my lady. I just want that my lady to be all my lady. Even if I'm not sharing my password with you, I can still be honest.
Okay, now let me go to this question. He said that he can share his password and he can still be doing something else.
No, I'm not saying me. The question is general.
I understand. Yes, this is general in quote now for men. They can give you their password and yet they are still doing things, right?
Not just men, no. Women too.
Let's say.
I'm stating from your own from your point.
Women too.
Okay.
Continue.
I'm stating from your point.
Continue.
Okay, now so let's say that's why I said sometimes sharing password doesn't mean anything. Because the person can easily maneuver things. Okay, the person can chat and delete, which you might not know. So to you, the person that there is one thing I discovered that men do. A guy you think is constantly chatting you, okay, might also be constantly chatting somebody, or rather be ignoring somebody because of you. Now, why am I saying this? The person you tell me right now that okay, don't chat me at this particular point in time, because that person that you be with, he's going to be with his girlfriend at that point in time, or with his partner at that point in time. So you knowing that okay, my guy told me not to chat him at this point, you just stay cool. So you being the real girlfriend right now, you be like, okay, I have his password, he doesn't cheat. Meanwhile, he's cheating. You're already giving the other girl a time to chat and the time not to chat. Is giving me your password? Does that mean you're playing to me?
How did you know that the timing is because he's trying to play fishy?
Is there any timetable for chatting?
For chatting, exactly. To begin with,
there is no timetable for chatting. Yes, okay. But when it comes to somebody who is corny, babe, there's timetable for that.
Huh?
They will just abruptly, they'll just tell you, okay, chat me this time.
Do you have somebody who tell you I'm going to bed, and yet you come back to see that person last seen? Maybe let's say the person told you I'm going to bed by 9 o'clock. You come back and see that person last seen at 12 a.m. So what is it? The ghost that wake up and come and start chat?
You can have online. Emergency message.
What emergency are you chatting at that point in time?
By that point in time, exactly. But you said you were going to bed.
You're going to bed. You said you just.
Someone can say I'm going to bed, and then you get an emergency message, in which you need to reply. So you just ignore because you told your partner.
Once you're going to bed, means your phone should be away from you. Your connection should be off. So whichever message you're getting at that point in time, you shouldn't even what are you up? Like,
wait.
Why are you?
You said something. Once you say good night, your phone should be what?
Yes, it's good night, man. Definitely you have to go to bed. We can't be sleeping and still be pressing your phone.
Is your good night going to avoid or going to take away any emergency?
What's the emergency? Are you okay? You're gonna be on. Imagine what's the emergency? The person called you, right? Now we're talking about online now, right? Let's not say let's call. Okay, let's say online, for example. Now, once the person calls you, okay, hello, please, there's an emergency. Emergency, what's the emergency? Then the person tell you on the call, why should you go back online to come and start replying that person?
What if the person doesn't have call card to call?
What are you doing? They don't have a call card.
Excuse me.
It's not that the message is that means the message you want to give to me is not that important to you.
Whoa.
Yes, it's not that important to you because
what if
I don't have data? Okay, what if I don't have data?
No, now you are deviating from.
I'm not deviating.
I think you're deviating.
Yes.
I'm not.
Let's stay okay, calm down.
Now
I sent you a message.
Okay.
You're not replying, and I called you. Oh, please, can you come online? So what is the big deal?
What if I don't have credit data to come online? Can't you tell me?
I'm messaging you and it's going quite alright, but you are not replying. So what is the big deal?
I'm saying, maybe you say you're going to bed, your phone should be off. No,
I think
like,
no.
not go off.
I think.
Excuse me, host. Did you say? What do you mean by off?
Not go off entirely, like your phone switching off. Your data should be said is offline.
Oh, come on, what are you saying?
Yes, you should go offline.
But that's too much strictness.
You call it, that's a relationship for you.
No, now
that's partnership to me. I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, wait. Let me ask you now. What if after saying the good night to your partner and you, the partner, you encounter emergency, and then you are messaging or you are calling and he's not picking or she's not picking, and then because he said any good night you should keep away the phone, what will you be? What will you do?
As long as that emergency is not from your mom, that emergency is not from your brother.
No, you are not getting me. You said once you said good night, the phone should be off.
When I say off, not entirely switched off. Your data should go offline. Yes, like your last thing should be offline. That this person is not online. So because once the person sends you a message and the person clicks to, that means you're definitely online.
And the person is a human being that is working and has everything that he or she is doing, and then the person goes to bed, and then the person decides to leave his or her data on in case of any emergency. Just drop the message and I wake up, I reply to it, and you say it's weird or it's bad.
It's not weird. Wait, now you see, did you just hear yourself what you said? Now the person dropped the phone and said, okay, in case of emergency, right?
Drop the message.
Now, do you know some people go to bed without like this? They turn off their alarm, like their system, so the noise wouldn't. Maybe the beeping will not disturb.
Don't disturb.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, once you've turned your beep off, which means you don't want disturbance.
Yes, of course.
If you don't want disturbance, which means you owning that data is it's not relevant.
I think
it's not relevant.
What's your take on this?
I think Uju is not being straight. She's just deviating and coming
She's playing
in.
around.
Yes.
I'm not. Say that. No, hold on.
See, when I tell you good night, that good night is for you, right? Maybe you want to go to sleep, or I want to go to sleep.
Okay.
I don't have to off my phone unless the following day I know that I'm not going anywhere. So I can just off my data and put it don't disturb. So any other thing that is coming, I am not bothered. But so far as I am a human being, I am a business person, and I have every other thing I can do apart from you,
right?
The call can still come, message can still come.
Of course.
Are you working from home?
What do you mean, are you working from home?
Is a question. Are you working from home?
Nobody like
and it's a different case that you work in an office. Okay, once you're in your workplace, that's a secret, like that area, yes, you're working. Okay, but once you get home, every other work activities should be left at your office. Your office.
No. I don't think.
Just like you said, emergency, right?
Yes.
Now let's go back to that emergency of a thing. Okay, there's an emergency. That's why you call the person. What if I don't have data? That's what I'm trying to let you guys know. What if I don't have data to come online?
Okay, wait. We are still discussing transparency in relationship, people of God. We're still talking about should partners share password. Let's come back.
Okay.
Let's come back. Do you understand, Mr. Majesty? Let's come back. Now let me ask us the third question. Mr. Judy, the question is for you.
Okay.
Do you think women are more likely to prioritize trust and transparency in relationship, and does password sharing play a role in that?
When you say prioritize trust, okay, I will say yes. Once you put the word prioritize, which means you want this to be open. Okay, you want it to be in a flexible manner that the two partners understand themselves.
Yes, please.
Okay. Now I can either say, okay, this I'm entrusting my phone to you, my password to you. That's why I give it to you in case of emergency. Sometimes, because I've been in a situation whereby there's an accident at a point in time, but the lady used her password for her phone, so nobody was able to go into that particular phone to call for emergency, to call maybe any of her family member.
Right.
So that's one particular thing you don't have to hide from your partner. Okay, and trust that code with that partner of yours.
So then,
okay, so that in case of emergency, not because of insecurity, okay, definitely it's going to be insecurity in a relationship. We are all human beings. Definitely, once you're dating a handsome guy or you're dating a beautiful girl, there's no way you will not be insecure. On that guy is talking to this girl, or this guy is definitely other girls might be seducing him. Do you understand? So a little bit of insecurity in a relationship is not bad. It's not bad, okay. So entrusting it, I don't see no. I feel like yes, it's entrusting that one is not a case.
I don't think Ms. Uju understands my question. I think the question I was talking about: who is more likely to talk about transparency and trust in relationships?
That's the female.
The female.
Yes.
So how about you, Mr. First of all, what she said, okay, everything she has said added to my question. Please let me hear your reply on it.
I think ladies do more of putting that relationship as a priority.
Okay.
Because they feel they are, men, as they go out, a lot of ladies are, trying to draw their attention.
Or they are drawing the attention.
Or they are drawing the ladies' attention. It's either they are chatting from one person to another person, they are flirting on one person to another person. But I don't think it should be the case. She says something that there is no way relationship will be without insecurity. That there is no way a guy, as a lady, she's beautiful, a guy is handsome, he's not chatting with her. I can still chat with other ladies, but there is nothing going on.
What are you chatting with other ladies for?
Let me use myself for instance now. I'm an actor, I'm a director, I'm a producer, I am a filmmaker into it professionally. I meet a lot of people. I am into relationship, and I have told that my lady that what you are my you. Do you understand it now? This is the business I do. This is what I do. Before I met you, this is what I've been doing. So if I don't have anything to do with you, there is nothing like coming into relationship with you. If I'm a flirt, or I want to continue being a flirt, I don't have any business with you as being my partner or being in relationship with you. So if other ladies are chatting me, it could be for any other reasons. It could be maybe I want to act. Okay, I have a business for you. Okay, I need a director for my set. I need a producer for my set. I need this. It must not necessarily be that I am flirting or I am having something to do with that lady.
Now, there was a question you asked me. Said before I said constant communication with the person will determine what the person is going to tell you, right? When I said giving number out,
yes,
right?
Please.
Okay, now let's go back to what he said. He said because he's a director, he has the like capability to chat with ladies because of the duty, the nature of his job, right?
He needs to make contact.
He needs to make contact.
Yes,
now
please.
let's say that contact it's not a business partner, right? So this is not a business partner. That person, which business partner simply means you have to be in constant communication with this person to give that person feedback about this, right? The contract do end, right?
Yeah.
Once the contract end, do you delete that person's number or do you still continue chatting the person? But when you continue chatting that person after the contract has ended, is that still a contract?
No, it's not a contract.
Do you mean after?
It's not extended to from being yes.
Do you mean after the contract you should delete the number?
Not delete.
No, I'm not saying delete the number. No, because you don't know tomorrow. The person might also need you. But let's say, okay, our contract estimated date should be 12th of September. The contract is over. Okay, after 12th of September, 13, 14, 15 people are still chatting. What are you still chatting?
We are giving feedback now.
Once a project is over, it's over.
Okay.
Feedback might be there.
Mr. Majesty, you are being crooked. You're playing around. That's usually what you're doing.
Yes, the contract is over. It's over.
The question I asked is, do you think women are more likely to prioritize trust and transparency? Right? See, this thing you're doing, you're meandering right like this. See, let me tell you, work or no work, once business is over, the person is there as the word is acquaintance, right? So you refer to the person when you have a job for the person. But the constant chatting means you have extended from handshake to hugging.
Exactly.
Come on now.
Okay, then let's say in this aspect now as a partner now, you now saw that type of scenario where somebody you've ended they work with, you still chatting that person. Don't you have right to ask?
Yes, of course you can.
Of course, you still have right to ask.
And when she asks you, what will you tell her?
Okay.
I will just tell you simple.
What's the simple words?
She was and is my partner.
She was and is your partner. Like, is that
Who knows tomorrow?
Who knows tomorrow?
She might still bring another contract for business.
Okay, now it's now friends with benefits you guys are doing.
It's not friends with benefits.
That's what you just stated now.
Does it mean after the business we become enemies?
It don't have to be. I'm not saying you should be enemy with that person, but there's a limit to everything.
All right, so here's the thing. We're almost wrapping up. Now let's hit the nail on the head. What's your take on this very particular topic? Should partners share password? From everything we've gathered so far, what do you think? Should we really share password?
For me, I think this question is a straight one. Is having advantage and disadvantage.
Yes, please.
When I share my password with you, it means I want you, in case I am not, maybe let's take all the social medias. When you are logging in, they will ask you third partner, this and that and that. In case I misplace my phone or my password is not this, I can still call you. That is an advantage. Okay. But I'm not giving that password to you to start monitoring my life. I am not giving you that password to become a monitoring spirit. When I say hi to Anna, you say, who is Anna? If I say hi to Uju, you say, who is Uju? If I say hi to Choma, you say, who is Choma? You are saying it clearly that it's just pleasantry, as you guys say it. We are just trying to communicate, nothing attached to it. When you constantly ask me, who is this, who is this, who is this, don't you think you are trying to do more than
in just a relationship?
I get it.
That's not the fact.
Now,
see, let me hear him.
Relationship.
He's concluding. No, you're concluding.
Relationship.
Yes.
Me, what I will say is, for you to say yes, I am in with you. First thing you should build for yourself is trust.
Okay.
Have that trust with that your partner.
And once the trust is broken?
Once the trust is broken, I don't think. Well, to
how
some
do you
people,
break trust?
No, hold on. Yes.
To some people, you can easily just let's forget about it, let's move on. But some people, if you broke their trust, it's not possible. It's not easy.
Okay.
Do you understand it now? Have that trust. Have that communication with your partner. Know what your partner can do and what he or she cannot do. Don't base your question on assumption. Do you understand it now? Before you ask question, be straight.
And before you finalize, be sure.
Be sure. Don't just assume. Don't just conclude in your mind. Okay, someone told you something. Now, in relationship, that's your partner. Other people are outside looking at that your partner.
I said the same thing.
Do you understand it now?
Sorry, hold on.
Now, once you hear something from another person, you just conclude on that. How are you sure, or do you know that person is also eyeing your partner? You just conclude.
So, okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, we are out of time. Mr. Majesty said something. He said sharing password does not mean that I am entirely honest with you. Password has nothing to do with honesty.
Yeah.
Honesty is a personal choice. What's your take on it?
I stand on that as well. Okay. I'm not disputing that fact. Okay. What I'm trying to say that
your conclusion.
Yeah, my conclusion in all this. Okay. Sharing a password without you wanting me to know who you're chatting with, or me asking you why you're saying hi to this kind of people, it's better you don't even give me your password at all. Just keep me in the dark.
It seems Miss Uju has trust issues.
Keep me in the dark. Yes. Just keep me in the dark. I rather not know what you're doing than you telling me, okay, you just said hi to this person. You just said hi to this person.
Anyways, why are you always saying hi?
Why are you always saying hi? Exactly.
The hi shouldn't.
No, sorry. Let's do our conclusion.
See, once it comes to saying hi, from hi, now we ladies, one thing about ladies that we get attached. Once you say hi to a lady today, you say it tomorrow. Next tomorrow, the girl will wait for you to tell her that hi.
Of course.
And from that, she'll start developing interest in you.
Yes.
Okay. So now, me knowing that yes, my partner is always saying hi to this particular person, and I already know myself as a lady that we are so fragile. Definitely, that girl will fall in love, and definitely, even if you don't, as a guy, because men don't hardly fall in love, they might just be teasing you. But we ladies, we don't think that way. we deal with our emotions, but why they themselves they just do act anyhow, not minding what the implication might be. Now your child, I ask you, this person you say hi to today, it's just a pleasantry. Tomorrow is just a pleasantry. To you is a pleasantry. To that person, what is that person? What is it to that person? So in order for all these things not to be something that is going to be an issue tomorrow,
don't give the password.
Just hold on to your password.
Okay,
I can give password. You understand? I can still give the password and
still play around.
Not me. Someone can still give password. A guy can still give password and play around.
All right. So I think we've established this. Gala time has gone. I've come to the end of today's show. I cannot really give a conclusion to this. I'm just going to give my own opinion and then leave the comment section open for you guys to drop your feeds regarding everything we've talked about today. Mr. Ju said something. If you know that you're not completely honest even after giving the password, don't give it. And then Mr. Majesty also said something. Me giving you password does not mean I'm completely honest with you. So meaning that honesty has a lot to do with personal decision, just like he has said. Me on my own, I will tell you. It's okay to share password. It's still okay not to share password. It depends on the understanding and the maturity of both parties. Okay? I'm giving you my password. It does not mean, like he said, for you to now become a bad spirit in the middle of the night. You'll be calculating how many hours is both on seen and not seen. So I think you make it very complicated and you make the relationship a cagey one when you monitor him, make him very uncomfortable. You make the life very unbearable for both parties. It's actually very possible to actually be in a very healthy relationship and still not share a password. It's also very possible to be in a healthy relationship and still share the password. So it depends. It depends on wherever it is you find yourself and how matured it is both parties are in the relationship. I still remain your girl EJ. Thank you all very much for joining us today. Until we come your way next week, please stay blessed, stay safe, plenty love from me to you. Bye bye.